Dear students, today we'll study about the parental care in fishes, that how parent fishes care their eggs and young ones. So talking about fishes as a group, they pay very little parental care to their eggs and young ones. Most of them are concerned to the fertilization of their eggs but shows very little care or attention to them. This lacking of parental behavior is due to the fact that they produce a great number of eggs and sperm. That is, the larger the number of eggs and sperm, less is the parental behavior or parental care. However, there are some notable exceptions and examples where we see the parental care, and mostly this kind of parental care is shown by the male parent in fishes. In this diagram, you can see different kinds of parental care shown by different kinds of fishes. Starting with the nest building, so several fishes shows the parental care with the help of nest. That is, they build the nest for their eggs. One of the most interesting example is shown by the male stickleback, that is Gasterosteus aculeatus. So that is a small freshwater fish which is found in the lakes and ponds of North America. So in this case, the male fish actually builds the nest with the help of dead aquatic plants, and for it uses the sticky secretion from his kidneys. So when the nest is developed into a considerable size, the male makes a small tunnel in it, and then he induces several females to lay egg in this tunnel in the nest. Then he actually guards over the fertilized egg, keeping all the intruders away from it. Here in this diagram, you can see this is the male stickleback, which is allowing the female stickleback to lay egg in this tunnel of the nest. Another example is of the bowfin, that is Amia calva, which is found in the Great Lakes of North America. And it builds the nest, that is the crude circular nest, with the help of aquatic plants. Again, the male keeps guard until these eggs are hatched and then keep the young fish with him for the sometimes. Here, in this case, you can see this is the circular nest prepared by the male bowfin. Another example is of male of African lungfish, that is Protopterus, which digs the oval pits or holes at the base of the swampy grasses. About 5,000 eggs can be laid in a single hole or nest by several females, and the male then again guards them. Another example is of beta macropodus, and several also other fishes, where the eggs are collected by the male in their mouth and are thrown to adhere to floating nest of mucus and air bubbles. These examples were of nest building, where the fishes shows the parental care by building nest for their eggs. A second kind of parental care is coiling round the eggs, and its example is Folis, in which one parents, and mostly probably the male, guards the eggs by coiling around them and rolled into a ball or a sphere until they are hatched. So this type of parental care is shown by Folis. And a third kind of parental care is attachment to the body, and this kind of parental care is shown by Cuttus, which entangles the egg mass on a hook-like process on its head until they are hatched. Here, the C diagram is the example. Here you can see the hook-like process in the head of the Curtus, where eggs are placed until they are hatched. Now, another kind of parental care is integumentary cups. In the Siluroids, Asperedo and Platystechus, the fertilized eggs are pressed into a soft spongy skin of belly of the female, and each egg become attached with the help of a stalk into a cup-like depression of integument and carried until they are hatched. The kind of parental care is shown by the males in the catfish like Aries and females in the cichlid and tilapia, where they show the parental care by providing shelter in the mouth, as these are the mouth brooding fish, where the fertilized eggs are carried in their mouth cavity. Here in this diagram, this is the example of mouth brooding fish. Now another example is of brood pouches. For example, the seahorse, which is also known as hippocampus, and the pipefish, the syngenethus. The female in these cases transfer the eggs into their brood pouches, which is present on their belly of male, to keep them protected there until they are hatched. Here you can see this is the hippocampus and this is the brood pouch present in the belly of the male. Also, one of the other example can be seen here of syngenethus. These are their brood pouches which are open to show the eggs. These are the cluster of eggs present in the brood pouches of syngenethus. Another example of parental care is the mermaid purses. The oviparous shark laid the fertilized eggs inside a protective horny egg capsules, which are also known as mermaid purses, which remain attached to the seaweeds by their long tendrils. And the young one hatches out by rupturing these egg cases or this egg covering. Here in this diagram, you can see the different mermaid purses, and these are the tendrils with the help of which they are attached to the seaweeds. Last example of parental care by fishes is the viviparity. So few species of fishes are viviparous. For example, dogfish, that is Scoliodon, and the surffish, that is Siamatogaster aggregatus. Both the fertilization and development in this case are internal, and the developing embryos are nourished mostly with the help of yolk sac placenta, and the young are born with the characteristics of adult. So viviparity provides the maximum protection and represent the extreme or highest level of parental care shown by any fish. So these were some of the examples of parental care shown by different fishes.